Journey through English, exploring relative clauses. Hello, language enthusiasts. In today's video, we're diving into an essential part of English grammar, relative clauses. They play a pivotal role in adding information to our sentences and making our communication clearer. So let's unravel the mystery behind these useful structures. A relative clause is a type of dependent clause that contains a subject and a verb. They are introduced by a relative pronoun like who, which, that, etc. Their job is to provide additional information about something mentioned in the main clause. For instance, in the sentence, "The book that you gave me is very interesting." That you gave me is the relative clause giving extra information about the book. There are two primary types of relative clauses, restrictive and non-restrictive. Restrictive relative clauses provide essential information about the noun before them. If you remove them, the sentence's meaning changes. For example, people who speak English live all over the world. Here, who speak English is a restrictive relative clause that tells us which people we're talking about. Non-restrictive relative clauses add extra, non-essential information to a sentence. They are usually set off by commas. For example, my brother, who lives in Canada, is a teacher. The clause, who lives in Canada, is non-restrictive. It's not necessary to understand that my brother is a teacher. The words that introduce relative clauses are known as relative pronouns. The most common ones are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Who, whom, and whose are generally used for people. Which is for things, and that can be used for both people and things in restrictive clauses. The basic structure of a relative clause is relative pronoun plus subject plus verb. However, when the relative pronoun is the subject, we don't repeat the subject. For example, the woman who you saw yesterday is my aunt. Here, who is the subject of saw, so we don't say, the woman who you saw her. Well, that wraps up our exploration of relative clauses. By using these effectively, you can add depth and detail to your sentences, enriching your English expression. Remember, practice makes perfect. So try to use relative clauses in your everyday conversations and writings. Stay tuned for our next grammar adventure. Until then, keep practicing, and keep exploring the beauty of the English language.